or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sasha K here. I'm still a little bit under the weather, so that's why my voice still sounds kind of crazy. But I did want to film for you guys, so I had to do something. What was I gonna do? Like stay in bed all day? Oh wait, that wasn't such a bad idea. Anyways, I filmed this one eyeshadow makeup look for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Please note I am filming with natural lighting, so if the lighting change, uncontrollable. So if you want to see how I've recreated this look, please stick around and keep watching. I'm first going to prime my lid with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer. This one's in the shade Creamy Beige, and I'm using a Sigma P88 brush to just blend it all over my lid. For this look, we're going to be using only one eyeshadow today, so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna. So first I'm going to be using it as my transition shade, and you want to start off like with a very light amount of the product. So right now I'm just lightly buffing it into my crease. And the brush I'm using is a Morphe E27 buffing brush. For a bit more depth into the crease, we're going to be applying the same shade, of course, using a MAC 221 brush. I'm applying the shadow a little bit heavier than I did earlier, and I'm keeping it lower than I did the transition shade. And to buff out a bit of the harshness, I'm just going to go back over it with my Morphe E27 brush. I didn't apply any additional product onto the brush, just what was on it before. Back at it again with Sienna. I am using the MAC 239 brush to apply it. It is a flat brush, so it applies this on the lid perfectly. And again, just kind of keep it below the couple shades that you've applied already. And that's basically it for the shadow look. So go ahead and apply your favorite wing liner look, whether it be bold or subtle, whichever you want to do. For foundation, I'm going to be using my Becca Ultimate Coverage Cream Foundation. Now this shade is tobacco, but it's still a little bit too light for my skin, so I'm going to be mixing it with my black Opal Total Coverage Spot and Scar Corrector. This one's in the shade Hazelnut. I'm actually going to do a tiny bit of color correct. I'm going to use my Smashbox Color Correcting stick. Okay, so I've color corrected under the eyes, and now I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender to apply my foundation. The beauty blender does take longer, so I'm just going to switch over to my brush. I have my dot right now, so I have a ton of pimple. After y'all done slay that brow, the last thing you want to do is mess it up with freaking foundation, so just be careful. For concealer, I'm going to be applying LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Fawn. So I'm just going to start by blending out the very top of my forehead first. I find if you start with the under eye, it tends to crease real quick, so I like to leave that for very last, and then immediately after I blend it out, then I just set it. To set my under eye, I'm actually going to be using Deep Red Nye Banana powder. So we're just going to let all that bake for a little bit while we set the rest of our face. Now I'm trying something new. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in shade Medium. I'm going to use the damp beauty blender that I used earlier to apply my foundation, to apply just a tiny bit of this. I'm just going to dip it in the product. And because it's a little bit damp, I just feel like it's going on like just flawlessly. Like you pretty much do the same thing for when we're applying the setting powder, so just why not with this one? So again, I've never done this before, but because it's a little bit damp, I feel like it's not applying the product like as powdery as it would if I were supposed to use a brush. I feel like the beauty blender is also kind of helping like the two products to just blend nicely together. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Guerlain Terracotta bronzer. I have such a deep love for this bronzer, you guys. Like, y'all don't even know. But it's deep. By the way, if you notice the lighting is changing, I am using natural lighting, so to contour, you guys know I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW50. I'm also going to apply a tiny bit of this just right at the front of my brows because I feel like it's got that white line situation happening that I'm not a fan of, so I'm going to get rid of that real quick. I do want a sharper contour, so I'm going to use my Laura Mercier to clean up below my contour line. Gonna dust off this cooking situation that is happening right here. I'm not gonna apply any shadow onto my lower lid. All I'm gonna be doing right now is applying a black eyeliner and then smudge it out. I'm just gonna use a pencil brush to smudge out mostly the outer half. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara. For lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply Cocoa Lashes off camera. This one is in the style Ariel. For blush, I'm gonna apply some of MAC Raisin. And for highlight, I'm using Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. Ooh, that was a little too much. Let's switch over. Okay, I'm also going to use a tiny bit of the Bobbi Brown to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. But for today, I'm going to be applying, what is this? It's a LA Girls Spice Lip Liner. I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. This lip liner is dead on the color of my shirt and the color of the eyeshadow, so you can definitely leave it as is. But I'm gonna apply the Ofra Miami Lights. This is the collaboration she did with Kathleen Lights. I wasn't too sure I was going to put my wig on or not. I thought I was going to leave it at my natural hair, but then I decided to put on my wig because I'm feeling this girl right here. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss an upload. Follow me on social media at SSL Makeup, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. This is my peeps. Deuces.